but for the poor people who haven't met me yet, my name is Naeema. I'm a designer slash art director slash lots of other things.
Sorry,
I'll tell you.
I'd like to put in
yeah, sure.
Because Naeema has designed the logo for the site, she's designed the t-shirt,
Okay, I'll take it that you like those. Anyways, today I'm not going to be talking about GeekFest. We're going to talk about a different establishment. Me and my friend, the amazing Maya. She'll be presenting herself in Access in a while, and we'll be talking about Creative Commons. So, there.
Hi, thanks Naeema. I'm Maya Zankoul and I have a comic blog. I'm a comic artist that was recently published into a book, and I released my work under Creative Commons. So we thought it would be interesting to share with you today what Creative Commons is exactly. I don't know if any of you know what Creative Commons is and how it works. So we'll give a very basic introduction to what Creative Commons is. So basically, computers are very powerful tools for creation. We could use them to create any form of art, from writing to drawing to taking photos, recording music, or even making movies on them. When you actually draw a picture by hand, you only have one copy of it. And you can either keep this copy for yourself, or give it to a friend, or sell it and make money out of it. But when you draw this picture on the computer, it's possible for you to create infinite copies of it. You can even keep your picture for yourself, or send it to many people at the same time, or even sell it through the internet. Once someone has a copy of your picture, they also have the ability to make copies of your creation and then share them with other people. They can also alter it and make changes to the picture that you have created. But what if you don't want them to change your original creation? This is where the law comes in. Although it's possible for anyone to alter your creations online, but there is a copyright law that stops them from doing whatever they want and changing what you have created on the computer.
Are we there yet? Oh, I'm just clicking haphazardly.
Okay, the law automatically grants you full copyright over any creative work you make, including the stories you write, the pictures you draw, the music you record, and the photos you take. This means that unless you say otherwise, nobody is allowed to share your work or make any changes to it, and you're the only person who can actually have any rights on the work you have created. But what if you want to legally and clearly allow anyone in the world to share your work, experience your work, or maybe develop it into something better or something different? What if you want other people to build on your work and create something new from your original? Well, you can tell every person that they may use your original. There's always a simple way to do this. If you want other people to share your work, to develop it, or to change it, you can decide to go for a Creative Commons license. Creative Commons is an organization which provides a collection of free content licenses that you may apply to your work. So basically, you allow people to take your work, to change it, and it would still be something legal. And Naeema will explain more in detail what are the different types of licenses that you can apply to your work.
Okay, get the funny girl to talk about licensing, the boring stuff. But no, it's not boring. So as you see over here, like this little cute guy has got this idea, like I'm going to share my work, and he's cool and everything, and smiling with me. And here it's the show of all the different Creative Commons licenses. Like you're asking, like, okay, now she's going to talk about licensing. Do you prefer the only C or 2 C's? 2 C's is better than 1 C, or 1 C is fine? Okay, you'll understand in a while. So let's go next. So we're telling you that you can use different licenses of Creative Commons, and these licenses come in many different languages, like whichever languages you choose. So if you decide to share your work with, I don't know, Japan, China, Malaysia, whatever, you can do that because they exist in so many different languages. Recently in Arabic, developed by the people in Jordan. And the kind of licenses they have, they're basically 6. And now they sound gibberish to you, but I'm going to go through each and every one of them. The first one would be attribution, which is like you choose to license your work, and everybody has to say like you did it, like Alex just did. She said like, okay, Naeema gave us the fabulous artwork, and what she did is basically is attribution. You mentioned that person who have done this work. This is all it takes. You don't have to pay for it, you just have to mention the name. And the other one is like, okay, you can use it, but you can't make money out of it. So if Alex decides next year he will be charging you to come here, I'll be like, okay, give me the logo, give me the shit. I need it back. You're not allowed to use it. No, kidding. Anyways, so you can choose for other people to make money out of it, or you can just tell them like, no, if you're making out of it, I have to take a share. Like the illustration shows for people who aren't understanding my first English. And then what you have to do, what if like someone takes my artwork and goes doing something like promoting drugs? Nothing wrong with drugs, but then, yeah. Okay, so if he's promoting drugs and I quit drugs, so I wouldn't like it. So what I do is I use this kind of license, which is share alike. So he's not allowed to do anything that I want to approve of my work. He can take anything that I've done, have derivatives out of it, like change the colors, add other things to it, but then he has to come back to me and I have to approve it. Like, yeah, it goes with my stream of thoughts. Very totalitarian, but then artists. The same idea, like dinosaurs dying and stuff. And then there's another thing that, okay, like, you have to see where your work have gone. So, licensing under such a thing, like such a sign, would tell you like, okay, I did this with your work, and this is how it looked like. So it always gets back to the original artwork. So he has to show like what it used to be like and now how it become. And people who has Flickr account will see this like commonly used. Like Lara, where's Lara? Yeah, Lara, usually people would do things to her beautiful photos, and then they would post it next to the original ones, and we're like, dudes, give it up. She's like talented, you can't do it. Okay, now this is what I've meant. So now you see your original, and then you see all the other amazing work that has been done to it. Basically, this is what I do. I post all of my artwork, my visual work on the Flickr account, and then I would beg people like, please steal my visuals and do something to it. Because for me, art is communication. And there, everybody is happy sharing, and let me just say one more thing, like me and Maya went overboard with visuals, but basically you can do it with music. I know lots of orchestras, like if you're a bass player or if you're a piano player and then you go put a melody there. Where's the mean people? The rock band? Raise of hands. Here? Yeah, so and their work is licensed under Creative Commons. So what they do is that they share their music. If like somebody who does movies and he needs a cool rock tune, he can go there. Like for me, if I'm doing an animation and I want to come in a rock tune, I would go to Mean and take their work and just mention like, I took it from Mean. And so this is how it works. And so as for movies, so as for photos, and actually, it's more of like a community thing, and not having to go through legal trouble. And okay, I've talked a lot, and there are other people who have to talk. So go to www.creativecommons.org, and you can find all of the info. And follow me and Maya on Twitter, and we can help you loads about it. We're a big community, and we hope